Lagos's Hot FM.
Lagos City, we have the superstar Boyspice with us. Welcome to the show, Boyspice.
Thank you for having me.
This is my second time seeing you in person. Now, I must confess, the first time I saw you, don't take this anyway, but I'm not gonna lie, I thought you were a lesbian.
How?
So,
what do you mean?
I saw you at this event. It was the Maven's event, and you were like this. You had shorts. I think you were wearing a pink jacket, and your face, half of your face was covered, so I could only see your eyes. So I was like, who is this?
What's wrong with wearing pink?
No. You look really nice. You look like a cute person. And I didn't think that was a guy. It was later when I saw your face. I was like, oh my goodness, this is Boyspice who just got signed. I'm curious. Have you ever been in a situation where they're holding your cheeks and saying, oh my God, he's so cute. My boy.
I don't think anybody will have that kind of access to do that.
Really, to touch your face and say,
Yeah,
oh
like
my
that.
God. But people always tell you, you're too fine. They don't tell you that.
Sometimes.
I really did think that day. I was like, I was looking, and then you were actually sitting right in front of me. It was at the back side, and then you were sitting. I was just like, is this Boyspice? Who is this? Who is this? Who is this person? And then I saw half of your face. I was like, okay, now I know better. But welcome to the show. Good to see you.
Thank you.
You seem to have a particular look these days, covering half of your face, your whole head, and your face in glasses. What's going on? Are we in a different country? Kids know they catch you.
No, not really.
It's all in the swag.
I feel like I'm not in this country.
Yeah, somewhere else.
My body is here, but my mind is not here.
We can see that. It's good to have you here. Anyways, thank God. I'm also abroad with you. If we can leave with that, okay? Boyspice, I've seen you've been a very, very expressive or naughty boy. In the beginning, when we first saw your videos come out, I was like, is this guy going to be calm, or is it just going to be, what's his personality going to be? Till I saw the video of you and Linda Osifo, and I saw the kiss, and there was an excitement to it. What is up with you and the ladies these days?
Ladies?
Yes, what is up?
What do you mean, ladies?
I want to
Who are
know.
they?
I want to know what is up with you and the women.
Who?
I mean, they said you had a huge crush. Did you have a huge crush on Linda?
Yeah.
And then when you kissed her,
I
what was
didn't
the
kiss
thing?
her.
Give her a peck on the cheek. Is that not a kiss?
Not a kiss.
What's that?
It's a peck.
It's a peck. It's still the same family.
It's,
It's category.
It's not.
If someone says kiss me on the cheek, would you say no? It's not a kiss. It's a peck.
When you say kiss, everybody thinks of lips.
Lips, no. But you're using your lips on it, so it's a kiss.
It's not a kiss.
I went to school. I go to school, but it's okay. I'm curious. There's one thing I'm curious about you. I do know that you had a video that almost the whole half of Nigerians that love music stumbled on, and shortly you went silent, and we all know the reason why you went silent. That was because of you were signing your record deal. And coming off of that, I want to know how your life has been since that video till now. What's the major change you would say?
Firstly, I was signed before that video.
You were?
I feel like everybody gets this wrong, and I always try to express this like every interview. Everybody thinks, oh, I did a video, I went viral, I got signed. I was with Maven since like January 2020.
Oh wow.
And that video came out in 2021.
Oh wow.
So it's like
I'm actually shocked. This is the
I
first
don't know.
time I'm
I
hearing
say
it.
it all the time, and people think that's the genesis. That's
it
really not.
It kind of felt like that was a video, and Don Jazzy probably saw it, or someone sent it to him and said to themselves,
Oh, no,
okay,
no,
this
no.
is a great guy.
Nah.
It was way before now. Okay, my eyes are open.
way before.
But were you nervous when you were about to be unleashed, revealed?
Yeah, I was very nervous. I was happy, scared, at the same time.
Yeah.
But I mean, I knew that like I was about to take a very big step in my life, so I was prepared.
Here we are.
But I mean, I'm human to feel these emotions.
All right. What was that major change you would say that has happened to you concerning the ladies? Let's go back to that. Do you get more? Do you get more attention from them? Do you get people trying to get into your, into your space more? Obviously.
Yeah, I think that's like quite normal, but I think the major change is realizing your worth and not settling for less.
Right.
Like now, as I am now, like let's say I'm talking to a lady now and she's quite rude or something, I just ask like, I got
That's
options.
Goodbye. Okay. Come on.
So I mean, it's cool.
There's a certain confidence that comes
Yeah,
when
there's
there's
a
money
certain, I
in
feel
your,
like that's
money in your
one
bank
of the
account.
advantages. Like, I mean,
Okay. Another thing that I did see was your conversation, not your conversation, but I did see a story about you talking about influencers, and I wanted to know this one again. I'm just badging you, but it's okay. I wanted to know this one again. Now, you said something about paying promoters, right?
No.
I'm saying something about influencers blocking
No.
people. What was your statement?
I said Twitter.
Twitter influencers.
So there's a difference between a content creator, someone who like is creative. Like now they dance to your videos, they create like something to your song.
Right.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like when you pay people to go type a certain type of information you've given them.
Right. Okay.
Like now I could pay people to go type something like let's say
with a hashtag.
and like everybody's is talking about it, and a lot of people on Twitter don't actually know that this was like a paid thing, that these are not like their opinions.
Right, that's what you are
so
getting.
that's why I'm like don't pay people to spread an opinion about you. Put out your music. If you want to pay people to like dance, do something creative, it's fine. But when you're paying people to create an opinion that you are dope, you are talented and everything, it's not genuine. You know, like, prove yourself, work hard.
Right.
I mean, if they really like it, they're gonna say it. I mean, it's just lies. Like, why you people to necessarily say something that they don't believe about you?
Isn't that a form of promotion?
I think that it does more harm,
right?
Because it's not a genuine opinion they have about your craft, right? It's more like I'm a king and I'm paying the people to say, hey, I'm a good ruler. If I'm a good ruler, they will know I'm a good ruler.
Right. Okay.
So just focus more on like your music. Everybody's growing every day. Like if you want to pay people who are creative to like create something out of your music and express themselves, that's fine. But you're paying people to have an opinion or create an opinion and tell them to push this opinion. I think that is.
You don't think it helps with careers? You don't think it helps with music?
I don't think. I think it does more harm.
I mean, I've actually seen a couple of tweets about people, and I'm just like, this person is not that great, but I get it.
Most times it's paid. You know, when you see somebody who really likes what you do and they want to talk about it, I feel like you will know. But if I come by on Twitter now, like, I'm seeing like 100 posts at the same timeline, like let's say from 8:05 to 8:20. All those posts at this time, exactly the same time, by a certain type of people using the same set of words and hashtags. Come on.
Right.
It's just fake.
Did anyone get into your DM after that story came out? Did anyone attack you for that statement?
I mean, I don't even like check to see stuff. I'm always in the studio. I'm making my music. I'm on my grind. So I mean, I understand that. I mean, this is like social media, this is internet, this is like people who twist whatever you have to say and say, oh, I'm saying influencers. I'm not talking about influencers. I'm not talking about people who are creative with your music. I'm talking about you paying people to type an opinion that they don't necessarily have about you or your craft.
Okay, I like that you've cleared that, because I was wondering. I was like, I don't think that really sounded nice. Now, your style of music is quite refreshing to listen to. It's quite refreshing to hear. Paint me a picture of how it is when you're ready to create. Do you have to ginger yourself every day to say, okay, let me go make this music, or is it something that you've already programmed yourself to?
I don't tell myself I want to create music.
Right.
I let it come to me. When I tell myself I want to create music, I don't like what I create.
Right.
So I feel like I just keep my energy pure, you know, and then it comes to me. You know, I don't like to overthink about it. I let it come to me, and whatever inspiration comes, you know, I grab it, record it as soon as possible, then I make music out of it.
Have you ever felt really emotional in the studio before?
Yeah, so many times. I mean, that's when I write songs or when I'm recording songs that are literally about me.
Right. I
Yeah.
mean, you tweeted someday, this is what you put out on socials, and it just made me wonder what was really going on in your head at that time. You said one day, or maybe never, I would have the courage to speak on why I wrote the song Relationship. I just pray for people in toxic relationships to gather courage to leave early enough and learn self-love. What are your thoughts on toxic relationship? What do you call toxic relationship?
A relationship that's toxic.
Yeah, how is it toxic? What could someone do to you that you say is toxic?
That's a very, very long conversation, but I feel like everybody can go and look it up. Toxic.
No, but what would you consider if your partner, if you were in a relationship?
There's so many things. Like, the list is endless. If I begin to talk about it, I'm not sure this interview is even gonna end.
Don't worry, it'll be all right.
Toxic is a very, very large topic.
What is that
Right,
one thing you wouldn't take in a relationship?
One thing. There's
Yeah.
so many things. I can't pick out one.
This guy.
So it's like my standards are so high. Like, I could literally work out. I feel like I've built myself. I've built self-love so much that like I'll literally, if not to sound cocky or
You have every permission to sound
anything,
cocky.
if I was dating the most beautiful woman in the world that everybody wants, and I feel like I'm disrespected or anything, I'll walk out that very minute and I won't feel remorse or anything.
Really?
Yeah,
You don't
and I'll
sound like
walk
a
out.
lover boy then.
No, I do, but the thing is, people will show you who they are. It's left for you to listen to them, or it's left for you to pay
Attention to that.
yeah. So it's like a lot of people don't have the courage or the power to like leave when they know that they are not meant to be somewhere,
Right.
right? And I don't blame them because it's not easy, but I've learned that I choose myself over anything.
Did you feel this way before or after you became the big name that you are?
Before, like,
Okay.
I literally, like, this decision actually came to me like 2 months before I was unveiled.
All right.
Like 2 months before I was unveiled.
Okay, but when your ex-girlfriend said to you that she wanted to go out with a guy, you went to borrow money to give her so that she won't go out with the guy. There was 50,000.
No. So it was more like you know how some girls be like, oh, I want to go to this place, my friend wants to take me here and stuff. But the thing is, like, most times as a guy, like, there's some things like a guy would say, because you're a guy too, you know that this relationship is not platonic and this guy is not just a
Yeah, but
normal
your girl
friend,
at that
and you
time,
can
you don't
see
give her
it.
money.
But sometimes she doesn't see it and she's like, oh, it's just my friend, you know, and stuff. I just want to try out this restaurant. I'm like, okay, no issue, we are gonna go there. So
But you didn't walk away at that time.
see,
wasn't a big deal.
yeah, I think this was like when I was still very young,
Okay.
I think I was like 18, 19 then.
Now you know better.
Can't way better. Come on.
Okay,
Way
okay.
better.
Let me leave it at that. Now, relationships, is it something you would say is distracting for you as a person? And is it something that if you are in a relationship with someone now, with your stage, age, and where you are in your career, is it something you'll be open
I don't
to
see
do?
myself in a relationship at all. Like,
At all? Why?
at all. Like,
Has something happened to you? Who hurt you?
no, not that, but it's like I believe that as a man that there's a certain period in your life where your dreams and your goals should be your number one priority.
Wahala.
You understand? For a certain, like, these years of my life, like, these are the years of my life that I need to create a legacy. I need to start building that foundation, and I don't want anything that's going to take off of my energy.
Right.
You understand? So let's say as I was coming like in relationships, no matter how perfect and good you guys are always going to have issues once in a while. It's
Yeah.
normal.
Right.
So imagine I was in a bad mood and I can't do this interview, or
Right.
I'm like something happened and like I have like I'm meant to be at an event where I'm supposed to link up, and probably the weekend is there and I'm meant to have like an opportunity to speak to him, and then I'm in a bad mood and I can't even express myself or like get some connection. So it's like it could mess up a lot of things for me. So I'm like, I mean, in as much as I desire that, I feel like it could wait.
Okay, for now.
Yeah,
Not like
could
ever.
wait for
Okay,
now.
I was wondering if you were going to say you're one of those people who say, I'm never getting married.
I'm never getting married, actually.
Okay, God.
I don't see it happening. I'm way honest with myself. I don't see. Actually, I've told my mom this. I mean, it's just a choice for me. It's not a bad thing. I mean, it's not a bad thing.
I want to know.
I just don't see it happening for me.
It kind of feels like women, there's something a woman has done or something you've heard. When did you make up your mind? Because
it's not that I made up my mind like let's say like last year. I don't really, because it's like this is a very, very deep topic, right? So it's like it's just very discouraging. It's just very, very discouraging. I'm like, people I look up to, marriages crashing, all of that, and it's like, wait, like I'm not better than these people,
right?
Like, if these people can crash, like these people, like
you probably don't know these people that well, what they are doing inside their houses. That's the thing.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just too scary, man. I don't, like I said, I don't want anything to mess with my energy.
Right? Okay.
I feel like I might have a change of mentality at some point in my life.
Maybe when you find the one.
Right? I might, but what I did today, no way I did. Probably like I meet somebody and like I changed my mentality. I mean, never say never. I
asked this because I had a conversation with someone about relationships, and the guy said to me that he's scared of Lagos women. That was blunt. That was it. He just goes, "I'm scared of Lagos women." Okay, why are you nodding your head? Instead of scared of Lagos women, the next thing was.
I mean, that's valid. I mean, see, it's the same way girls to be like, "Oh, Yoruba demons, Yoruba men." I mean, so it's like.
Are you Yoruba?
I'm from Benin.
Okay, so would they classify you as a demon with your mentality and your thoughts now?
I don't know. I mean, everybody is a demon.
How many women are in a relationship with you?
I mean, they're the ones that can answer the question, because people are dating me in their head. I never committed to you. So if you're dating me in your head, I mean, good for you. But me, I'm not dating anybody.
And are you very honest?
I'm dating my microphone, and that's all.
Are you very honest with everyone? You say that.
I'm honest. Like, I don't know how to lie.
So when a woman comes to you and says, "Oh, I'm feeling you, I'm catching feelings," what do you say? Hold it.
If I don't want a relationship, I'll tell you, see, I don't want a relationship. We can be friends with benefit and this and that. And I'll let her choose if she wants to be. But you see that thing of trying to lie to a girl, probably because I know she liked me. And if I lie to her, when I know that, okay, I don't want a relationship, I just want to, I will tell you, hey, this is what I want. And sometimes they'll be like, okay, cool. But I will never lie to somebody just because. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really a fan of that stuff, and that's why I believe that polygamy is not necessarily a bad thing. If you know that you cannot be with one woman, it's fine. No, it's fine. I can see
love this guy.
Solomon didn't have one woman. David didn't have one woman. Abraham didn't have one woman. Like, I could make a list of people in the Bible. So it's like, this is 2023. Right. My own is that don't lie to a woman. Don't meet a woman, you tell her you love her, you walk down the aisle and tell her, hey, it's me and you forever. Then 3 years into the marriage, you can't cheat on her, or you can't carry an extra wife. Tell her from the beginning, hey, this is how I want to live, and give her the opportunity. She has the right to choose if she wants to be in that kind of marriage or not.
Right.
Don't lie to anybody. If, like, I respect people where I say, like, okay, why not open a marriage? I respect those people than those ones that lie that, oh, it's two of us and the man is cheating, the woman is cheating.
Right.
Like, just tell yourself the truth and everybody will be happy. That's my own.
I think I just fell in love with Boyspice. Not in love with you, but we say I won't date you. But I think I just fell in love with Boyspice's personality because what? I respect that a lot. You know what? Let's listen to this song, Lagos. We'll be right back. This one is relationship. This song finished TikTok. And you didn't pay people on TikTok. You didn't do that. I
mean, I'm not the one promoting myself. I just put out my music, create content, and I let like people fall in love with it. And
you finish people with this song because I barely use TikTok, but these days I try to go on there. And at some point, every time I go, I'm just hearing this song. I didn't even know it was you at that time. I'm just like, what's going on? And I fell in love with it. Boyspice. I'm not going to take you back to relationship talk. We've passed it now, right? We've moved from it. I want to know something about you as how you're keeping yourself, your your energy right, how you're keeping your mental health in check. We all do know that you're in a very, very, when I say very competitive industry, very competitive space. And from the looks of things, it seems like a lot of people who are in the entertainment section and center are, we hear that most people are having a hard time dealing with mental health issues. Now, for your person, how do you manage to keep yourself in check?
The most important thing is like I don't compromise who I am for anything.
Right.
Like if I'm not this type of person, even if I'm gonna get $1 million for doing it, even if I'm gonna get this certain type of opportunity for doing it, I would never.
Really?
That's me as
what
a
if
person.
your label says to you, do it?
I think they know me well enough.
Really? So you're the stubborn one?
I'm not stubborn. I just feel like I don't. So I feel like how a lot of people lose themselves is when they like don't be true to themselves. If I know that I'm not this kind of person, like this is not who I am, I'm not gonna try to change who I am. So Boyspice is the artist, but when it comes to David, nobody can try to tweak David or make him who he's not.
Right.
If it's Boyspice, if I say no, Boyspice, we have a show, we needed to wear a type of leather pants, it might work well on you, this and that. Okay, that's Boyspice, the show performer, right? But when it comes to me as a person, David, I don't let people interfere with that.
All right.
So that really like keeps me.
You just said you were not stubborn, but you have actually said that you're stubborn before on social media. You put out this, you said, just remembering how some tried to cajole me to sign a slavery contract of 10% for 5 years back in 2019. Thank God for making me a stubborn, never settling for less or disrespect type of person or guy, or say no while still broke as hell. A few months later, Don Jazzy texted me. Now, it seems like Don Jazzy has done a good book for everyone. He said, just saying this for the struggling artist. Don't be desperate. Know what you are and keep walking. You go, come. They don't gotta believe in you. You believe in you. That's actually very powerful that you put out there. A lot of people find themselves in crazy contracts, and it's a good thing that you did. You did look out for yourself, and you weren't desperate. But when your video went viral, I bet a lot of people were reaching out to you.
Yeah, so it was a very tricky point of my life because right now I have a contract, right? And I mean, I posted a video on social media and a lot of people like genuinely wanted to like reach out to me. Some even wanted to sign me and all of that. So it was a tricky place where I can't necessarily tell you what I'm doing and what I'm planning,
right?
Because like it's meant to be like under the radar. So it's like when people are trying to like, oh, I want to sign you, I want to do this for you, and I know it goes against my contract, and I'm like, it was a very tricky way to like kind of not accept it,
right,
and kind of not give them a negative energy, like, oh, I'm trying to help this person, and this person is, because I can't necessarily tell you. Yeah, that was very difficult for me, and I feel like I tried my best, but I feel like some people still misunderstood me. But I mean, I've never had that kind of attention before, and I had a contract. I'm not gonna like go against my contract,
right?
That hasn't even like with me, and then I'm breaking my terms. Now, if I commit to something, I do it to the end. That's me.
All right.
So it's like that was a tricky point where I had to like, turn down a lot of things, but still still keep the relationship with them and still not make it look like you're trying to help me and I'm not serious. So it was very hard, very hard.
It's good that you're past it at least. I know now people just be like, this is why he did that. But in any case, Boyspice, let's talk about this new song, So Bad. So the first place I saw So Bad was on Snapchat. And I kept on going back because I'm like, what kind of synergy does he have with the girl? I was watching the girl and I was watching you whisper in my ear. I'm like, okay, I like the song already. What's the song about? What's the energy from the song?
So the song is about those I don't care type of girls that you like, and they like you too, but they're like don't play with me. Oh. If you break off with me, I'll date your pops. You. Those kind of girls that are like, they love you, but they're crazy too. So don't step on their toes.
Those are the girls you like, Abby.
I like people who are gentle and calm, and you
Your
know,
manager
they'll tell you their mind. Like they'll tell you, hey, like I fear girls who tell you calmly, not the ones that shout. Those ones that tell you calmly, see, I don't like this and I don't appreciate it. Kind of thing. Now you do it and they don't even shout, they just leave. Like I respect those type of people. Like you fear them because see, they don't have energy to shout at you or try to make you change. Just tell you calmly, see, this is it. If you're gonna be with me, this is it. And bro, you call them, they'll know pick your call. So those people are very dangerous. Don't play with people like that.
Now I know the people who have changed your mind on relationships. Well, we'll just leave it at that. Now I see. You said something about this song. I can see the comments on social media how some people are saying it's a masterpiece. I'm just seeing different things said. People are saying it's hitting differently. They're talking about different of your songs, but So Bad is one of the songs that a lot of people like. Now, knowing that people are relating to your music, I don't know if it's every song that you've dropped now that people, every song that you've dropped since you were unveiled, people have been relating to that. How does it make you feel knowing that you're giving us bangers and people love it?
I mean, I feel grateful because, I mean, there are a lot of talented artists out there. So I feel grateful that, I mean, people connect to mine.
Curious to know why you musicians like to keep your music for so long. You recorded, or rather you wrote So Bad 3 years ago. Yeah. It would be 3 years on the dot in a couple of days. Why did you have to keep it so long?
So I made that song like when I was in the academy. And like I said, me, I'm a blunt person, like it or not. I sounded like it's Daniel.
Okay.
I grew up listening to Kiss. Like he was one of the people who inspired me. So as at that point in the academy, right, I haven't really like found myself. Right. So that was the period where I was working closely with Jazzy, with the producers, with big shout out to And the Vibes, you know, trying to like find that unique thing in me.
Right.
So it was during that process I recorded So Bad, and I have a lot of songs that actually sound like it's Daniel before I finally found Boyspice.
Right.
Right. So Bad was just one of those songs that still stuck out and like 2 years and it still sounds fresh and brand new. Right. It was meant to be in my first EP, but the team was like, oh, we don't want people to think you sound like this person.
Right.
So we can put this record out after you have like a couple of songs, so people know that, oh, okay, it's not like this is your sound, right? It's just like something you experimented with and
it's working for you. I like the fact that you found your sound, you found your stage, found your person, and then you're willing to let us hear all the things that you recorded in the past. But do we have songs that you love that we're never going to hear?
So many.
Oh my God! How does it make you feel? Do you get offended?
So
do you get
many.
upset?
So I understand that not everything is gonna come out. So I put out the best.
Right. All right.
Of the best that I record. So I'm gonna like this song, but I have 10 other songs that everybody can agree that is better. So
the confidence that's coming.
So what I do sometimes is if I record a song and let's say I like the second verse, I did something I really like, I might be recording a song next 6 months and that verse just fits in perfectly to that song, and steal that verse from that song and put it there. You're never gonna know because the song never came out. I'm the one that wrote it. Now me know I take right that verse where you hear say, you let me even bust your head. If I enter your mouth to pim on overdose, I wrote it when I was in SS3, and this was like 2018 or 2017. That particular line was written like 2017.
Been thinking of rubbish.
It was a song I wrote back in primary school. And when I heard the beat, that line of if I enter your motor, pim, just
what does that
it
mean?
Perfectly.
You're pressing the person's horn or something is pressing the horn.
Yes, more like a car race game. That's all.
Which dirty smelling stinking car race.
They like asphalt.
As what? Who?
That kind of pee.
I'm just gonna. So sad that I'm running out of time. I would have really loved to keep talking to Boyspice because I fall in love with his energy. But Lagos, thank you so much, Boyspice. I'm sad that we have to go because my show.
So sad.
Who's this guy? This guy. But anyways, Boyspice, if you could give yourself, or say for instance, you are 2018. If there was something that you wish someone could have said to you, anything at all concerning anything. Could be anything. What's that? At least you know better now.
That's deep. Oh. I would say, honestly, this is hard. Oh.
It's not hard.
It is.
Okay, let me change it. If you could advise someone now, anything at all, what would that be? If you could give an advice, it could be to a female, it could be anything at all from your mind that you wish you could say to someone. That someone out there would listen to.
I would say, be your number one believer, be your number one fan.
Right.
Because I am my number one fan.
All right.
I can tell you for a fact that I love my music so much. I love what I do so much that there's literally nobody that can discourage me.
Come on.
I'm sorry, even if my father says to me, "You're not a good artist," I believe I'm a good artist.
Come on.
I believe that I'm talented. I believe I'm going to make something out of it. So if you believe in yourself so much, right, not everybody around you is going to believe in you.
Right.
So once you can believe in yourself so much and aspire to like hit some goals and work towards it, it's going to be harder for you to give up on yourself. It's going to be harder for you to just sleep on yourself.
Right. All right.
You have to, if you're not a fan of your music as an artist, I believe you should probably go do bricklaying or something. You should be your number one fan. Like, you should wake up in the morning and you hear yourself. I'm like, wow,
that's me.
That's me.
All right. I don't.
Then others will feed off your energy.
Right. And so, as someone who said that was very hard, you just gave the perfect ending. Thank you so much, Boyspice. Always a pleasure.
Thank you for having me.
You can come back again, or you don't mind.
Lagos is Hot FM.